What is going on, you guys? Thank you so much for stopping by Galadon Gaming. Clash Royale 5 worst BM taunts. And
ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
yes, I went ahead and removed the names from these replays, at least the names of those who are showing bad manners. Maybe not protecting the innocent, protecting the bad-mannered players. But this is the list of the 5 taunts that just drive me nuts. And here, right here, is number 5, and that is good game. The early good game, rather. The one where they say good game, and the game's not over yet. I still have a chance. Why are you good gaming me already? That one just gets me. Okay, I'm not a fan of that one. That's number 5. But let's move right ahead to number 4, the 4th most annoying, incinerating taunt there is, and that is the Insincere. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, like this one here. Good luck, like you might be able to stop this push that I've got against your tower. You have no chance. Good luck stopping it, because I'm about to take your tower down. Oh, accidentally showed the name. We'll edit that out later. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the number 3 most annoying, most aggravating taunt in the game. And for me, that absolutely has to be the crocodile tears, the little fake crying. When they send you that, I often send back the Raging King. That one never fails to tick me off. All right, let's go ahead and move on to number 2. And we're going to watch it right here. This time it is the red opponent that is exhibiting the bad manners. And watch for it right here as he gets the tower down to, what is it, 39 hit points on this king's tower. And then right here as he knows the battle's over, thanks. And then he drops the zap spell in just a moment. And that's that thanks that just drives me nuts. I hate it when people use thanks like that. Nobody is sincere in any of these taunts. They're not used the way that they're meant to be used. Thanks a lot. Thanks for giving me the tower. And then he laughs. Everybody laughs. But we will move on. And let's go ahead and get down to the number 1 most infuriating taunt, the most bad manners taunt I think there really is. And that is, well played. It's a direct insult at the way you play the game. It is basically saying you play like crap and you're terrible. And I just wiped you out. Well played. Again, not used the way it's meant to. Ideally, you use it when somebody takes your tower down, they make a good push. You give them credit, well played, but no, most people use it this way. Well played, not well played at all. I just wiped you out. But that is the thing about this game. Any game that really incites a lot of emotion is usually a good thing. People say, oh, I'm going to delete the game, I'm not going to play again. But how many of you actually do that? Even when somebody like this guy here drops that well played on you and just absolutely gets you so enraged that you want to throw something. There it is, well played. I can't stand it when people say that. Drives me nuts. And I will put the iPad down, but only for a few minutes, and then I end up coming back. I can't resist. I can't stay away. And so we are going to go into some examples of me battling. And this is a 13 versus 13. This is mid-season, pushing right around 4,000 trophies. And I'm using the Hog Cycle deck, even post-nerf. The Hog Cycle deck still doing well. The Cannon, the Hog, and the Skeletons all nerfed in this deck, but they are still very effective. Even with only 3 Skeletons, you can really get a lot of damage done if you use them right. Now, I'm going to push early. The Hog Rider, not my only win condition here. I do like to use the Valkyrie and the Musketeer as well. Here they are going to get to that Cannon, interrupted, and pretty much wiped out. So my first big push isn't going to work. I'm not going to really get to the tower at all. The Musketeer finally gets there, but isn't going to get much damage done. Technically, I am in the lead, but now we're both elixir collecting, elixir pumping, and resetting for the next push. Now this battle is super close, and this is the way a lot of these battles end up, especially when both players have very similar decks. I believe my opponent here maybe has almost the exact same deck, except for maybe a lightning spell and an ice wizard in there. So he starts out with a Valkyrie in the back, I start out with a Musketeer in the back. There's the ice wizard. And I'm going to go ahead and use the fireball here right as he uses the lightning spell. So we both use that direct damage. He takes out my Musketeer. I badly damage his units so my Valkyrie can finish his off. Got my Skeletons in there. Not sure what I was thinking with those. They're just going to get annihilated pretty quickly as they head towards the tower. Now I am trying to put a push together. I've got the Hog Rider heading in and again getting distracted, heading off after the Cannon, not working out. And the fireball, I changed my mind, decided to save it. That was probably a good idea. Nothing was happening there. Would have hurt the Ice Wizard, but wouldn't have helped any of my units get to the tower and get any damage done. Now right here, he's got 2 elixir collectors up. So I realize it's pretty important for me to start pumping, because if I'm not pumping and he's got 2 active, I'm going to fall way behind, especially because right now we are in double elixir. 60 seconds left, and it looks like we're both going to push down opposite lanes. There we go. I'm going down the left lane, he's going down his left lane, and I'm going to go ahead and use some troops to try to stop the push while hoping to get through with the Valkyrie and the Musketeer. Musketeer fires from the left lane onto the right. She helps take out that Hog Rider before it gets to the tower. I haven't used my Hog yet, waiting for that cannon hopefully to go down. If I can get that cannon to just about be out of hit points by the time I drop my Hog, maybe, just maybe, it will make it all the way to the tower. I've got the Valkyrie Musketeer in again. Here comes his Hog. I send out my Hog. He's got 2 cannons up. I just have the one. I use the Fireball. It is raining hellfire and damnation all over the place, but my Hog Rider gets to the tower, as does my Musketeer, and the Musketeer gets the tower down, and here it is. I can't resist. Thumbs up. I can't resist. That is my favorite, and it is a little bit bad-mannered. It is a little bit BM. He drops the tears. I get excited. Okay, come on. When you have a close battle like that and you just eke out the victory, I'm not trying to be super rude to the opponent, but a little thumbs up never hurt anybody, right? All right. This battle right here is for all of those of you who say, Galadon, why do you always win in all your battles? You can't possibly always win. And this is true. Statistically, even the very best players in the game, once they've reached the area where they usually end up at the end of the season in trophies, they're only winning about 50% of their matches, maybe 60%, gaining a little bit in trophies. So except for season reset, when you reset all the way down to 3,000, you are losing a lot of battles, no matter how good you are. And so yes, I do lose a lot of battles, and as you can see here, sometimes I lose to lower level players, which makes it that much worse. It makes it so much worse when you lose to lower level players. And I'm showing this battle not so much for the bad man or taunts, because this guy Carbon from Emirates isn't throwing anything at me. He's not insulting me. He's not really... Okay, so he throws the tears, and that did kind of make me mad. Okay, so at this point, I'm pretty ticked off, and okay, now... okay. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, this is where if I lose a battle like this, I'm gonna need to take a break. I'm gonna have to step away from the iPad. Now, my mom taught me to have good manners, so I try not to throw things or yell or scream. But yeah, made a major mistake right there, and I'm going to make a bigger mistake coming up with the cannon. In fact, that mistake, that wasn't so bad. You can see I pretty much stopped his push. But even though he's level 12, I'm level 13, he is ahead right now when it comes down to damage on the towers. And I'm going to start pumping, and so this kind of gives me maybe a false sense of confidence. I feel like, all right, I'm doing okay because I'm collecting elixir, and we're just about down to double elixir, and here comes the Royal Giant. Pretty much my least favorite card. And there's the mistake. The cannon, what am I thinking with this cannon? It comes down way too late. The Royal Giant retargets the cannon, and I am able to take him down, but check out the damage that the minions get on that tower. And right here, I pretty much know that I'm toast. All right, I don't really have much of a shot to come back at this point. He's got the Royal Giant. I zap spell his spear goblins. He fireballs my elixir collector and sends in another giant. This time I send in the cannon. Of course, I can't take his minions out completely, so they get through the cannon. The giant gets on the tower. The tower is going to go down, and just a little Gala Rage. All right, and here comes my answer. My answer to being frustrated like this, 14. Okay, I realize I'm not getting anywhere. It's called DTC, double tap click. All right, whatever. Swipe, double click, double swipe. You know, you saw what I did, okay? It's okay. I'll win the next one. I pick the iPad back up. What could I say? This game gets me emotional sometimes. At least I'm not throwing the iPads, okay, Galamom? I'm trying to be a good sport like my mom taught me, but sometimes this game makes it so gosh darn hard. All right, you guys, thank you so much for sticking around all the way to the end of this episode. Don't forget to subscribe. Thumbs up if you like the video, and I hope to see you all back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks.
Galadon, get a look now, but I've spotted a wild Galadon.